Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Dunbar Snack Bar here with some MLB 2K glitch. Take a look at this. Bases are loaded. This shot into left field looks like it's going over the wall. An awesome catch to rob me, but I still get the runs. They count it as the grand slam, and it ends the inning. There's absolutely no way that this could happen in real life. Take a look at that. He obviously catches it. This game was ridiculous. There was 3 big glitches. I only get to show you 2 of them because my recorder decided to stop working partway through. I don't know if I would consider this necessarily a big glitch. Maybe it's just a really bad animation. It's up to you as to whether or not that ball hit the ground. But let's get to the game. I'm playing against the Houston Astros. It's April 13th of 2011. I'm playing at Minute Maid Park. Now the thing is, this is a big game for me because I'm going up against the NL Central. I know I haven't even reached the middle of April yet, and I'm thinking about what I need to do to get to the playoffs. But my goal is to break the Billy Goat curse, which means I have to win the World Series. So I need to think about what I need to do to get there early, and I have to win the NL Central. So every team I play against in the NL Central is going to be huge. Now, I'm going against Brett Myers in this one. Now, if you take a look, he's got an ERA of 11.57 and an opposing batting average of 441. So that leads me to believe that the bats are definitely going to be alive here in this game, with Myers on the mound here. And to be honest, Aramis Ramirez proves that pretty early that's what's going to happen with this shot. It literally goes down the right field line. It's going to go ahead and hit the foul pole, but that means I get the home run. Now the thing I'm kind of scratching my head at is 319 feet was the distance for that home run. Now when you take a look at the wall, it says that the distance from home plate to the foul pole is 326 feet. Don't know how that's possible. Maybe another glitch, but I'm just happy that I got the run here and I'm up early. Now, because a lot of my hitters are on a hot streak right now, I raised the difficulty even more. So I'm surprised that I got a home run here, but with Myers, the way that he was pitching, and I'll go into that later, I really wasn't too surprised. So we'll take a look at the next game, make sure that difficulty is all right, if I need to raise it even a little bit more. A lot of people are curious, too, what I play as. I get that a lot. I play it just barely under All-Star now. I've been playing under there for some time, a little bit above Pro, though. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and actually go a little bit past All-Star. Because when I was doing that $1 Million Challenge, I played an All-Star so much, I'm pretty used to it. I think that's why this game was absolutely ridiculous. But I've got Carlos Zambrano pitching for me, which is awesome because Zambrano's a really good pitcher. He's got some fastballs that, are the main pitches that he can choose from. I mean, obviously you see the 2-seam, cut seam, the splitter. So he's got some that can break in certain directions. But honestly, when it comes down to it, though, the downside is they are all fastballs. So it's not like the computer needs to really guess what I'm going to be throwing. And yes, I've got this slider here, but I think that there's going to be a high batting average in this game, period. Not just from my team, but also from the Astros, too. The other thing that's really nice about Zambrano, though, I mean, obviously, besides a good number of fastballs, the thing that I like about Zambrano is he's really a good all-around player. His attributes on the batting side of things really are not that bad at all. In fact, in a simulated game, he already has 1 home run, and his speed is not really too bad either because here he goes. He's breaking towards second because I got runners on first and third, and he ends up making it. So that's not bad at all. So that's a steal by Zambrano and a home run early on in the season. That's pretty sweet. Now, with this shot here, it's going to go into left field. It is going to score the runner that I had on third. It will advance Zambrano over to third, and I'm in the same situation. I've got runners on first and third, so you guys know what I'm going to do. I'm breaking for second and have no problem at all getting into that one. So we're right back to where we were before with runners on second and third. Definitely liking where this is going here. And I'm liking that there's been a lot of just general hits, not just big hits over the wall. But with runners on first and third, because some stuff happened here, this shot also is going down the right field line. Now, I kind of hesitated a little bit, and I only got 1 runner, but back at second and third. So I got 2 runners in scoring position. So this inning has been really, really good just because I keep getting runners in scoring position, and it's making it really easy to score. Now, if I hadn't have hesitated, the runner that's on third right now could have scored. But honestly, it doesn't matter. Because with this shot here by Soriano in the left field, it is going into that little archway. I made it in there. That's a 3-run shot by Alfonso Soriano. So not too bad at all to be able to expand my lead even more with that. The thing about Myers here that's really making hitting no problem at all for me whatsoever is he's only really throwing 2 pitches, which is the fastball and the curveball. And because his curveball is a big, big breaking ball, it's really easy to tell what pitch he's going to throw as soon as it leaves his hand right there. So obviously that one was a fastball, but it's just really easy to figure out what he's throwing and to time my hits in such a way that I can hit him long like that, or to be able to place him really well into the outfield. Now, if I was Myers, I wouldn't be too happy with myself after this. And obviously the Astros weren't, because they did decide to go ahead and put in a reliever, which, is a good thing. I think I made his ERA even worse. His opponent batting average is probably just about at the same as where it was before. So Myers is not having a good year so far, but we are in the middle of April, so it's not like he really has to be too concerned about where things are going. Hopefully this next pitcher that comes in there will provide me a little bit of a challenge, and the game won't be quite as ridiculous as it was before. But things are still going my way, though, with being up 6-0 here in the fifth. He does give me a little bit of a challenge, but on this steal, I'm out. So Colvin doesn't make it. It gets a little bit worse, though, because he ends up getting injured on this one. It does show that he's going to be out for 1 to 2 weeks, ends up being 11 days, and that means I got to put Fukudome in at right field, which I'm not really too worried about because Fukudome and Colvin are pretty similar on the side of the attributes. So it's not like I'm missing too much by having him gone. But this is going to be the Astros' first run of the game. A nice little shot in the center field. It does score their runner on third. So I'm not too worried, though. Zambrano's first run comes in the 6th inning. That's still pretty good. They have had a number of hits against me, and I've had a number of hits against them. So the bats are definitely alive. I've just been really lucky, I guess, is the best way to put it, that my fielders have been able to do a great job. No errors or anything like that. And Carlos Zambrano has been able to get out of a number of situations. So I wanted to take a break from the game here real quick. I think this is probably the best time to say it. I just wanted to tell everybody thank you so much. I know I haven't posted in a week. For those of you who don't know, there's been a big family emergency in my family. I don't want to get too into it, but it does involve one of my family members being in the hospital for something very serious. So that's why I haven't been posting. It's because of that. And I really appreciate those who have known what's going on, because it really has meant a lot. And even those who haven't known, I mean, it's been nice not getting any comments or anything like that, wondering where I am and stuff like that, because I've had a lot on my mind and, not out of the woods quite yet. But I did want to thank everybody, because those who do know what's going on, I've been really lucky because you guys have, the fact is you guys are all strangers. I know some of you, a lot of you that I don't, but the fact that you guys are willing to wish my family luck and offer prayers has been very, very helpful and pretty awesome. So I just wanted to say thank you for that. But now that that's out of the way, let's get back to the game here. That was actually Carlos Zambrano with a triple, proving that he does have speed and have the ability to hit. So that's awesome. If you're needing an all-around pitcher, definitely pick up Zambrano if you're in the National League. Now this shot that's going into right field will go ahead and score Zambrano. So good hit there. Like I said, not too many big hits so far in the game, which has been really nice. But everybody, even the pitcher's been producing on the hitting side of things, which is always exciting to be able to see. Definitely getting pitching down better than I have ever before. So that's definitely coming about here. Now, here we go with Castro. He does end up making it. Castro is my team's leader in stolen bases. He is the fastest guy, so I guess that would kind of go without saying. Not necessarily anywhere on the National League boards yet, like anywhere near the top, so I'm definitely going to have to keep working on that. Now here's Fukudome giving it a shot. He ends up not making it, though. I've been trying to steal a ridiculous amount this game, and Fukudome didn't end up making it, which is kind of sad. Now this shot here in a right field, this one is going over the wall. That one is another home run by Ramirez. So another multi-hit game for Ramirez. It seems to be that is kind of what happens with Ramirez, is whenever he gets a home run, there's bound to be another one coming later on. So nice hit by Ramirez. I think that one happened because he's on that ridiculous hot streak. Now here we go with Carlos Pena. Now this one is going into left field. Nice. I get another one. Carlos Pena. Pena is actually leading the league in home runs with 10, and that's absolutely ridiculous where we are so far. So, I don't know. I'm definitely looking at raising the difficulty level even more, because I don't want to have a season where I've got like 120 freaking home runs or anything like that. That's just unheard of. And honestly, I don't think that would be fun whatsoever. But after that home run, they do decide to go ahead and throw in another reliever, which is beneficial to me because I was starting to figure that guy out too. And I think that's, I don't know, I keep talking about my difficulty level, but I think I'm really starting to figure out certain pitchers. When you take a look, and you make sure that you try and figure out what they're throwing, and you try and be aware of, any kind of habits or any trends, you can really start to figure out these pitchers. So I guess a bit of advice for the game, definitely go about looking to see what kind of pitchers there are. And definitely you as a pitcher, especially when you're playing online, try to mix things up. One of the things that I've done sometimes when I'm playing against some of my friends is I'll decide what team I want to be and what pitcher before I play. And I'll go to like random.org or something like that, and I'll throw in different pitches in different areas and stuff like that. So that way there really is no trend in what I throw. I mean, of course, some things I'm not going to throw, like a 12-6 curve there, high and outside, too often or anything like that. But, I'll try and mix it up the best I can. Now here ends up being another run, not necessarily too close, but there was a play at home. Now I'm up 10-1 in the top of the ninth, so nice run by Castro there to be able to make it. So I think that is my last run of the game, which ends up being good because I don't like seeing blowouts. They're fun to play, but they're probably not fun for you guys to watch necessarily, so I'm going to try and keep things a little bit closer here. Now, I decided to let Carlos Zambrano finish the game because things had been going pretty well for him. Only one run for him. Really, it's not that bad at all. So, Carlos Zambrano, I was kind of hesitant on how he would do, and to be honest, he didn't do too great. You're going to find out here that there was a number of hits that the Astros got, but I was just lucky because I was able to do some clutch pitching, and my fielders behind me did a great job, really, of holding him. So I think Carlos Zambrano might get player of the game in this one. We'll take a look. I would give it to him, but ultimately it's going to be what the computer decides. Now here we go. There's going to be 2 more runs with this one. I don't know why I didn't catch that one at second base, but the Astros do luck out on that one. They get 2 more runs, so it's 10-3. So I don't know. I think I'm still going to keep Zambrano in. There's really no point, as we're at this late into the game, of warming up a reliever. And by the time he's probably warm anyway, the game's going to be over. So he will get the complete game, but he will have a higher ERA than what he would have had. And this is going to be the last out of the game. So I end up winning this one 10-3. Awesome. That's an NL Central win. And you'll take a look. Both teams had a lot of hits. 16 for both teams. That's ridiculous. But I think it was just me being able to adapt to the different pitchers that they put in and find trends that really helped me out in this one. And it's cool that Carlos Zambrano does get player of the game. I think he deserves it. But I do thank you guys for watching here as you watch another game of the franchise. Definitely feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Go ahead and hit the like button. I would really appreciate that because that really helps me out quite a bit. Always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Send in any requests. I forgot to say that. If you want to see any games, let me know, and I'll definitely put them on there. But thanks so much for watching. As always, though, you guys have a good one.